Happy New Year, first of all, even though it's 9 days late. But us folks in the Catholic Church, we continue to celebrate Christmas after December 25th. So I am not out of line by wishing all of you guys a happy New Year, and I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I hope your holidays were warm and cheerful and prosperous, and I hope you made some great memories. Before I get into the topic of today's video, I need to mention something because people always misconvey my information all the time, and I always get so easily misunderstood, especially on these kinds of platforms. So I'm going to say that this video is in no way castigating Damar Hamlin and what had happened to him on the football field last Monday night. So I have a history of heart disease and stroke in my family, and I had the terrible experience of witnessing my father die in front of me. So heart disease is very personal to me. So I want to say right offhand here, I wish Damar Hamlin a speedy recovery. I hope I see that young man back out on the football field and being the most prosperous and most effective football player that he can possibly be. So this video is not about him. What this video is about the NFL. I'm questioning the motive of the NFL here. Did anybody seem to remember a man called Ted Tebow? Do you remember him? Do you remember him, how he used to go and pray out on the fields and pray before games and pray during games and pray after games, and how the NFL threatened to take his position away and fire him and do all kinds of things to make him adhere to their rules or their observations, or according to what is more appropriate, their ratings? Does anybody remember that? How we were all making fun of him and calling him a religious nut, and you know, he shouldn't be doing this kind of stuff, and he was a terrible right-wing conservative idiotic person. Does anybody remember that? Or how about this? Does anybody remember the NFL coach a few years ago who was fired for doing the very same thing, praying on the field? Everybody found it offensive, especially all these woke little idiots out there. You can't pray on the field, it's offensive. Not everybody believes in a Christian God. You gotta be diverse, you gotta have inclusion. Really? Well, the opposite's true now, isn't it? Yeah, because all of a sudden now, the NFL has turned into a prayer hotline. Geez, oh man, you know, you don't have to watch TV evangelism anymore. You don't have to go to church. You don't have to listen to podcasts. All you have to do is watch the NFL, because now they're embracing prayer. Wasn't that just beautiful? And what's even more disturbing to me is these higher up people on YouTube, people like Officer Tatum and Candace Owens, going around saying, yeah, you seen God on the football field, didn't you? He just raised that young man up and took him off the field and made him survive. You saw God at work. You saw all these holy football players taking a knee to the field and embracing in prayer. Well, geez, wasn't that really fucking miraculous, wasn't it? How about when Ted Tebow was doing the very same thing and a coach in the NFL who got fired? Where was God then? Where was the experience of the divine on the field when these men were doing what they were doing? Oh, geez, we forgot about that. Or how about the coach for the Dallas Cowboys himself, a few years back, decided to take a knee on the field against this country and supporting the activities of Black Lives Matter. After all, we don't want to offend anybody, right? We want to keep everybody inclusive. Well, somebody explain to me, like I'm a 4-year-old, where I'm going wrong with this video. What is the motive? Does the NFL really care about what Damar Hamlin prays? What he prays about? Who he prays to? What religion is he in? Do they care about that, or do they care about their ratings? And for all the rich white conservatives out there who are trying to embrace this and say, yeah, you see, prayer works. You know what? If Damar Hamlin was a Muslim, if he was a Hindu or a Buddhist, those white guys wouldn't care, would they? No, they wouldn't. So don't preach to me about the bullshit that the NFL is trying to convey and trying to rewrap themselves in an image that they never wanted to have in the first place. They completely did a 360 just for their ratings, not because they were concerned about Damar Hamlin or what God he prayed to, any more than they're concerned about you. They just want your money. They want you to buy the season tickets or whatever tickets you decide to purchase, and that's all they care about. At the end of the day, like the NFL, like everything else, is a business. It's all about business. And if that means that we have to change our tune and whistle a different version of Dixie, we're going to do it. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me if you agree or disagree. With that said, I'm going to close this video out. It's very short and sudden, and it's a beautiful day down here on the Beaver River, and I have to go. So let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe. For more information about this and many other subjects, please visit my website, margrego.com. For more subjects of engagement, whether it's going to offend you or whether you're going to not be offended, please visit my website, markgrego.com. I like to engage and have civil dialogue with folks. So I hope this video finds you safe and well, and I will see you in the next one, okay? And don't forget, guys, I have my community page on YouTube. I post on there a lot, and I really like your reactions and feedbacks and opinions. Okay, guys, I'll see you in the next video.